Hello. In this episode of Go for Snacks, we're going to talk about how to use the vgo tool to capture external dependencies and build an application that uses external dependencies. So we're going to start with an application that I wrote several years ago with Kelsey Hightower called Captain Hook. Captain Hook takes external webhooks and acts as a web server for them, and it will run arbitrary shell scripts. We designed it in a way that made that a secure thing to do, so you couldn't just run any old thing. So let's look at the source of Captain Hook real quick. Captain Hook has just a handful of files in it, and probably most importantly, one external dependency, which is Gorilla Mux. In order to get an external dependency using vgo, you just need to use the vgo get command. I happen to know that we built Captain Hook on version 1.6.0 of Gorilla Mux. So let's use vgo get github.com/gorilla/mux at v1.6.0. So now if we look at the directory folder, we've got a go mod file that just got added to our directory. So let's take a look at that. So the vgo tool automatically created the module declaration, and it created a require statement for Gorilla Mux at version 1.6.0. So let's touch go.mod verify and do a vgo build. Remember, creating an empty file called go.mod-verify will give us the hash and the versions of any packages or modules that were used to build our products. So let's take a look at that. And inside it, we've got Gorilla Mux at version 1.6.0 and the hash of that Gorilla Mux package. So we can prove that it hasn't changed on disk or upstream at that tag since we started to use it. Looking at the go mod file again, nothing has changed there. So we are at version 1.6.0. Let's take a look at my make file so we can test. I have a test target here, and the test target runs vgo test. So let's do make test and make sure that our app works at version 1.6.0 of Gorilla Mux. So it's going to run vgo vet, vgo test -race, and all my tests pass. So at this point, I've taken an app that knew nothing about vgo, and I've added my external dependency to it, and then vgo took care of the rest of the hard work for me, creating the go.mod file and the go.mod-verify file. So not only do I have a repeatable build, but I have a verified build as well. So what happens when we want to upgrade Gorilla Mux to a new version? Just checked this morning, and Gorilla Mux is up to 1.6.1. So let's update this package by typing vgo get github Gorilla Mux at v1.6.1. So it's going to grab version 1.6.1 of Gorilla Mux, and now I can type make test again, which is going to run vgo test in the background, and all the tests pass again. Let's look at our go.mod. Go.mod upgraded us to version 1.6.1, and the go mod verify shows version 1.6.1 with its unique hash in it. So now we have, again, a repeatable and a verifiable build with our upstream dependency on Gorilla Mux captured inside that file. Now that it's time to release, we need to know what version we're going to tag our repository at. There's a target in the make file called make tags, and it tells us all of the tags that are listed. So the highest one I see is version 0.1.13. So I'm going to export get version equals 0.1.14 make tag. And this is going to create the tag and push it up to Git for us. And now that repository is tagged at version 0.1.14. And that concludes this episode of Go for Snacks, where we learned how to use external dependencies using Vigo, and also to tag and push our releases up to GitHub. Hope you enjoyed this, and can't wait to bring you some more great information about